Okay, so in the previous video we did an instruction on how to fix the charging port of the Galaxy S3. However, in this section we're going to fix the microphone right here using hot air. Okay, so and we're also going to be using our solder gun for that. In fact, I think this repair can be done with strictly a heat gun. So let's see if we can get a good close-up on that. Is that pretty good? So that's the microphone right here, this little thing right there, and that's obviously soldered on there. Okay, so that's good close-up. Alright, so basically that needs to be soldered on. A lot of these other phones can be attached with a flex cable. With the newer phones, as you can see right here, the microphone is attached right here, but it's connected via flex. So if there's a microphone problem, you can just get a new flex, a dock assembly, which is not necessary to do a charging port repair. Okay, but with some of the older models, you do need to do some soldering. So this is a new microphone. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and desolder it. So let's begin. Alright, right here. Hold on one second. This is some really hot air, so I think we're going to go ahead and utilize our helping hands for this repair. There we go. Okay, and you want to attack it. Be very careful because this hot air is extremely hot, by the way. I have burned myself very painfully having done this. So you get it from the bottom right here like that. Okay, attack it from the bottom and try your best to focus the heat on just the microphone, nothing else. Because right here you have some capacitors right next to the charging port. Okay, you don't want to affect anything else. So with the heat at about temperature at about 390, you keep heating, and there we go. It just came right off. I don't know if you're able to see that or not. So it came right off using heat. Okay, now preferably you want to protect the rest of the motherboard so only this area is exposed. But if you can't, it should be okay. But then again, you just have to make sure you don't heat anything else. Now when you resolder it, I'm just going to use the same mic, but you know, because I don't want to use a brand new one for this. But you just replace it on there. In some cases, you could use some solder flux to secure a good connection. But in this case, that won't be necessary. Okay, so align it again. And we just keep on testing it sporadically. Okay, gotta be really careful because if you overheat a microphone, it stops working. So then you just defeated the entire purpose. There we go. And now it's secured on there. Okay. So in this case, we didn't have to use any solder flux right here. And sometimes you will, if it just won't, you know, if it just won't stick, you might use just a tad bit of solder flux on the 4 pads. But in this case, that wasn't necessary. Let me turn this heat gun off. And I'm gonna put the the magnifying glass on top of it, and see if we can get a shot. Can we get a shot via the magnifying glass to? Okay, are you getting that?
Yeah.
Alright, excellent. And we have a really good cameraman that's helping us out, so I want to thank him. But as you can see, it's secure in there now. It's not perfectly aligned, so I could have done a better job. But for the sake of this video, I just wanted to hurry up and fit it in 3 minutes. But if I really wasn't focused on videotaping, and if I was focused on strictly repairing the microphone, then I would have done a much better job than that, obviously. But once again, this is just for experiment's sake. Alright, so thanks a lot.